Hi, and welcome to A Little Dash of Therese. Today we're going to be making breakfast sandwiches, and I've got a nice little twist on them. So, our ingredients are our loaf of bread. I like honey wheat, but you can use whatever bread you like. Bacon. You're going to need eggs, aluminum foil. I'm using American cheese today, but you can use any cheese. You'll need a shot glass and a paper plate or any sort of plate, and I'll show you why in a little bit. And of course, your cooking pan. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is you want to preheat your oven to 375, 400 degrees. All right, next step, we're going to line our baking sheet with aluminum foil. That way our bacon doesn't leave too much of a mess on our pan. You can also use pan spray, but I find foil works best. And now to lay out the bacon. And then I also like to pepper my bacon. And into the oven. And we're gonna let that cook for about 15-20 minutes. Now, while our bacon is cooking, we're going to get our bread ready. And this is where the shot glass comes in. So, you're gonna take your bread, and you're gonna stamp out the center of your sandwich bread, because that is actually where you're going to be putting your egg. And then however many eggs you like is however many slices of bread you're going to stamp out. My husband likes 2 eggs in his sandwiches, so I'm doing 2 slices of bread for him, but I only like 1 egg. So I'm just doing 1 slice for me, and I'll use a whole piece for the other end. All right, our bacon is almost done, so what we're going to do next, we want to get a plate and line it with some paper towels or napkins, something to just help draw the grease away from the bacon. All right, timer is almost up, so put on your oven mitts. I like a more chewy bacon. If you like crispier bacon, then let your oven go for a little longer or have the heat up a little higher than what I recommended. So I let the bacon cool for a minute, and now we're going to start putting it onto the plate lined with paper towels. And then this is where the foil really plate helps out, because the bacon is just peeling right off. Do be careful with bacon grease. It is very hot. All right, now that the bacon is done, we can start to get our sandwiches cooked. So I'm turning on the oven or stovetop to about a medium-high heat. We don't want it so hot that it's gonna scorch everything, but you also don't want it to take 20 years to get done. I'm going to put in some butter. And then I also prefer to cook 1 sandwich at a time, simply because I'm less likely to burn it. Gonna use our turner to get the butter all spread around. And I always start with my husband's or if we have any guests. And yes, you're gonna coat on one side and then flip it over. This is so that way both sides of the bread are buttered for when we flip it with the egg. And now we're going to crack our eggs and drop it right on the bread. Try to get that yolk in the center. Salt and pepper to taste. And if you're not skilled with a giant salt shaker like this, use the standard. And then just kind of let it go. My husband likes over easy eggs, so we're gonna give it about 3 minutes on this side. Gonna flip it for about a minute, and that's when the magic happens. Also, fry up the little stamps of bread, because if you end up having some dippy egg action, you can use these to wipe the egg up. All right, and now we're gonna flip our sandwich. Oop, oh no. That happens, but that's okay. And next, I know at the start of this I showed American cheese, but my hubby really loves this spicy peppered cheese. So we're gonna lay a slice of cheese on each side. And then we're taking about 3 strips of bacon and lining one side. And we're gonna let that go just so the cheese can melt a little. All right, now since my hubby's sandwich is almost done, we're going to put it together like a massive grilled cheese. And onto the plate with his little bread discs. Butter's already in. And then because I only like 1 egg, crack the egg. All right, since I'm only doing 1 egg, this piece of bread that doesn't have the egg, I'm already going to flip. And I'm gonna line it with my cheese. I got a little dunner than I wanted, but that's okay. Nothing that cheese won't take care of. I like my eggs a little more cooked instead of the over easy, so more of like an over medium. So I'm gonna let that go for another minute. But we could go ahead, turn off the heat. And here we go. And there you have it. And now time for a cross section. Bon appetit!